Hey everyone, Gemma Locus and I would like to welcome you to a new mini-series on my channel that is hardcore in the 1.18 experimental snapshots. This series may be one part, or this series may be many parts, but either way, basically, the rules are as follows. Of course, it's in hardcore. We do not have multiplayer sleep enabled, so we're going to have to be careful of that. And basically just what you'd expect. If you want to know how to download 1.18 experimental snapshots for yourself, I do have a video on that I released yesterday, so you can check that out if you want. Anyway, getting down to business, of course this is a hardcore, so the thing we want to do to make sure we can survive is get ourselves some sheep for a bed. Although I did just notice over here we have a ruined portal. That's really cool. Yeah, so basically, of course, we have the big mountains here. I think there's one right there, and we also have some crazy caves. But mobs do generate a little bit less. I see a creeper down there, though. So we'll have to be kind of careful. We have some gold, a bit of obsidian, and some flint. That's not super useful. I'm probably going to look for some sheep first, I think. I guess we should probably grab some wood. There's a chicken. Yeah, maybe I'll grab some wood here. Of course, that's what I always do to start a Minecraft world, hardcore or otherwise. And of course, hardcore is when you die, your entire world is deleted. So anyway, we're going to get all this. And of course, we can use this for our tools, etc. Because we'll need this for a bed as well, so we can skip the night. Once we have a bed, I think that'll be the biggest challenge of really surviving in hardcore. I've actually never done a hardcore series before, so hopefully you guys will enjoy this. Let's go up here so we can get that last log there so we don't have some floating leaves here, even though it doesn't really matter, and I should probably be a bit speedy, although we do have about 10 minutes the first day. Actually, I think 12, but yeah, it's a good amount of time. So there's that. Of course, we'll make our crafting tables and all those such things. So I guess we'll just make a stone pickaxe. I'm not the biggest speedrunner kind of person, but we can probably go through this fairly quickly. I guess we have the cave right over here. Yeah, right over here. So I can just grab some stone there. That should be a good quick way of getting ourselves some stone. It is pretty cool because we have some caves like this where there's actually stone that generates in them. I think that's a really cool thing. There's even some coal here. That coal is awesome, so we can grab this and the coal there. And to just get ourselves some starter tools. And of course Gemma there is going to get ourselves some starter tools as well. Now one thing that is going to make this a bit challenging is because both Gemma and I need beds to sleep, we are going to both need to get approximately 6 sheep or shearers and maybe 2 sheep or a village before nighttime. So I'm probably going to, as soon as I get this, probably just start looking around for a village really. I think that's going to be the best way of not getting lost and dying. Of course, which dying means death. So we'll go over here and of course complete death. So we'll go here and get our crafting table here. And I think we're probably not going to go to the top of the mountain since there's the whole powder snow thing. Maybe we'll head over here. There's a mega taiga. That's probably not the best place to go there. So maybe we'll head this way kind of to, what is this, the west. Yeah, so we'll probably head to the west. And again, we can always block ourselves in if we die. Hopefully we won't run out of food very quick either. Yeah, it should just be super fun to play in a hardcore here. Looks like there's a dog. I wish we had some bones. That'd be pretty fun. Here's some more animals. So there's definitely a chance that we can find ourselves some chickens. Of course, there's chickens here, but some sheep. And get ourselves a bed pretty quickly there. Is that a sheep over there? No, that's... Oh yeah, that is a sheep over there. That's perfect. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly craft myself a stone sword so that we can make this a little bit easier. And I may as well just double craft everything. Yeah, there's Gemma getting some food there too. Oh, that was the wolf there, actually. That's kind of cool. There's a sword if you want one. Let's see if we can get ourselves those sheep. So, we do need 6 wool total, which is not the best. But that's okay. So, let's see what we have over here. We have... Well, I saw some sheep over here. Where are they? There's 1 sheep. That's good. Just 5 more after this. So, really not too bad. I thought, should have one hit it. No, it doesn't. Okay, there we go. There's our first sheep. And we'll head over here to get ourselves some more sheep, which should be super awesome. Always fun to start a new Let's Play. And yeah, thanks Gemma there for getting some food. Good stuff. So as Gemma works on that, I'm just going to work around for some more sheep. I did see a gray one. The wolves probably killed it, but they do not eat the items kind of like a fox does. So we should be okay in that regard. I'm probably not even going to bother picking up the crafting table. No, I think we're good. Probably just keep walking on, trying to find some stuff. Of course, get some food as well. Because the other sheep was gray anyway, and we need all of one color. Looks like the ocean is up ahead here, so we'll probably just kind of head slightly this way. should be a bit better, and I want to leave Jim behind there, or vice versa, because of course being together is a little bit better, and of course if one of us dies, either of us dies, the series ends. So yeah, I'll head over here. Looks like there's a bit of a snow biome here, which is interesting, or maybe just part of a mountain biome. Yeah, probably just part of the mountain, yeah. Interestingly enough though, is that an igloo? I don't know. Maybe I'll just take a quick look. This could be dangerous, but if it is, there is always one bed in an igloo. So if that is the case, that could be really good. I'm also about to starve to death. Now, is this powdered snow here, or are these just snow blocks? Just snow blocks. That should be fine. Does that look like... It looks like an igloo to me. Maybe it's not, though. It is not an igloo. It's trying to trick me. It just looked like an igloo. Okay, well, that's interesting. Either way, I'm starting to starve to death, but I see some pigs down there. So that could definitely be the way that we survive. And we could probably just walk across the ice after that. Now, what time of day is it? It is a little bit over halfway done. Some of you might notice that the clouds are a bit higher, actually, because in 1.18, they've raised the cloud height so it doesn't intersect with all the mountains, because there's just so many of them. So down here, we'll grab this. Now, what we really want to do if we're going to have to survive the night is realistically be in an open area like this, because then we're not going to have to deal with mobs kind of under the trees and stuff hiding from us. I hear a glow squid, which is interesting. But either way, that could be good. Yeah, I guess we just kind of get a bit of a starter base here. Of course, sheep are super important, and I'm not sure where a village is either. That's, of course, like the perfect spawn for hardcore, really for anywhere. But yeah, we'll get these sheep. That food should be really good there. And we'll just get the sheep here too. All right, 3 pork chops is pretty good. Where's the one more? There's one right there. And then I can get some food. We won't starve to death. Because of course that would be a very bad way of dying, especially in hardcore. A bit embarrassing there. So we'll get ourselves some crafting table here. And we'll make ourselves a furnace just like that. Alright, and we'll get ourselves some pork chops cooking. And if you have some pork chops, you could throw those in there too. Okay, so in terms of sheep, I think that really will spawn basically anywhere. The Megataiga they could spawn. I don't see any. So they could really be anywhere. So I think maybe once this cooks a bit, we have a bit more time. We don't want to be kind of caught out running. So what we could probably do is either find a cave to live in, or we could live on the surface. Probably a cave would be easier. So just kind of thinking ahead here, we'll probably want some coal to light that up so you can be safer. So I'll probably just grab some of this, because that's probably just going to be a good way of kind of surviving that. And of course the caves are so big here, the mobs are actually a bit less, which is interesting. And yeah, I mean, I would go to the top of that mountain, but I do believe there's powdered snow there, and that is extremely dangerous, so we do not want to run into that, especially before we have leather armor, since we haven't really run into any cows. So we've got some amazing amount of pork chops here, which is good. So yeah, I think we'll just keep collecting some materials here, really. Let's look some coal in here, which is pretty good. Actually, this is a pretty good little cave here, kind of just goes up. You know, this could be a really good... Oh, there's a creeper there. This could be literally the end of it. But it's not, because I'm not that bad at the game. There's one more creeper there. Okay, so that's pretty good. We could probably have this be our little starter base, since it seems like we're not getting sheep anytime soon. Actually, is that some sheep right over there? Or are those goats? Those are sheep. Okay, Gemma, if you want to take this cave here, now there are a couple creepers in the bottom part. If you want to just take these 2 entrances, block them off, I'll block off this super quick like this. Looks like there's an Enderman. We are not going after that. But anyway, if you want to just block off the other 3 entrances here and kind of make this into a house, light it up a little bit there, I'm going to run over here for an expedition for the sheep I see on the mountain here. Because if we can possibly get ourselves 2 beds, that would be amazing. Of course, I don't think there's enough sheep for 2 beds, but there potentially could be. So we'll run down here like this. And it's so crazy how fast we went on the ice. Pretty fun stuff. Go over here. Something interesting you may notice that there's actually no beach on the edge. But enough about interesting things. There's some sheep to be gotten over here. Okay, there's 3 sheep and they're all white. That's good. But there's 1 black sheep there. We may as well get that one too, but I don't think we'll be able to go to sleep tonight. Are we literally 2 wolves off? 2 wolves off, yeah. So I can make 1 bed. Second one's not really going to matter. Okay, well that's probably not the best thing. Looks like it's almost nighttime, so I'm going to head over to where Gem is. We can work on that, kind of getting our first little settlement there secured. Of course, it'll be a bit of a brush here, but it's fine. So we'll just run over here and we'll go do that. So I think we have some coal, so we can go do that. And thankfully, mobs don't actually start to spawn until the sun is completely down. So we should be okay. I'm just going to grab our 2 things here, because that's going to be vital. Actually, I'm not going to grab the crafting table. We won't really need that. We will need that, but we won't need that a huge amount. So I'll just head here and we can kind of Oh, Jim has made a really small little house. That's okay. So we'll just head over in here. Yeah, there we go. That's good enough. Why not? So I'll make some torches here. And then we can kind of also make a door. I guess I probably should have grabbed the crafting table. Should I risk it? If you have some extra planks, if you want to just throw those to me, that could be super useful there. So basically, there we go. All right, so we can make ourselves a crafting table. And this is hardcore, so we're going to actually want to make ourselves some... let's see what we can do here. Don't give me... Okay, here we go. So there's this, and this is going to be... the way we're going to survive is something like this. So we can see if it's day or night, but we are also being blocked from mobs. Now we can kind of make this a little bit nicer to be in. I think I actually made some sticks already. I'm not sure. Anyway, and we'll get ourselves some torches like this, and we can light it up. Now something that's kind of cool in hardcore is the fact, or not in hardcore, but in 1.18, is the fact that there's actually mob spawn a lot less. Now, if I can just light this up a little bit, that's not too dangerous for now. So be very careful, because I can just block it up with one block. Let me just go what I have the most of. I have cobblestone, put that in my offhand. And I think I can just go like this. We'll just light this up like that. And hopefully we can basically block this up a bit, like that. And then we may as well just go and break this a little bit. I think there's nothing behind there really. No, there's not. So we can kind of just make ourselves a house. And of course there's always things a little bit on edge because it is hardcore. But overall, it's not the end of the world. Although 1.18 I think makes it a bit more difficult as well. So if we can just grab as much stone as we can as quickly as we can, that's going to basically be so we can secure this. Now if we do end up getting kind of caught by a creeper or something, I'll try and get the stone sword. Yeah, kind of a mad rush to throw up our house here in the middle of the night here. This kind of entrance is one of the most dangerous. So let's kind of block that up there. And we'll maybe just keep the slit here so we can kind of see what's happening. For now, that's not super bad. We'll just X out this little, not X out, but block up this little exit over here. Because then we can also be protected from mobs on that side as well. So we've got about 6 blocks here, or 7 there. And we'll go like this, and like this. And that is pretty well good. Now, if we can possibly grab, I'm not sure what else we could really use. Yeah, just one little like that should be fine. Doesn't really protect us from skeletons, but not a big issue. Now, what's crazy is that in 1.18, super dark areas will actually not spawn mobs. What only spawns mobs is light level 0 or lower, so just super, super dark is it was what it needs to be to spawn mobs. But anyway, we're making kind of a nice little starter base here, which I think is cool. Of course, not the biggest of starts, but hey, that's pretty cool. And overall, I think it's just about getting those beds. I think for the second night we can. We already have full white, white wool there. And a bit of a tongue twister there, not really, but anyway. And we have some nice resources around, so that's good. Looks like I just broke my pickaxe. Hopefully I can make another. I'm not sure if you have some more. Oh, here, there's some planks here. If you just harvest those and replace those with cobblestone, because I put those there originally, that should work a lot better. Because obviously we can't just go out and grab a tree. I hear an enderman, and I hear that it's raining as well. I wonder if the enderman's in our house or not. That doesn't seem to be. That's fine. Endermen aren't horribly hostile unless we look at them, and I don't think we will. So there's nothing really dangerous about that. But anyway, we're kind of stuck in our house here. So what are we going to do now? I think my plan is to make ourselves a stone pickaxe. May as well make 2. I'm not sure if Jim has one or not, but we can always use more. So there's a stone pickaxe there. And what we can probably do here is just kind of work on mining out a bit more cobblestone. We're going to need this for all our tools and things. I doubt we're going to get iron super quick. Because something interesting is that in 1.18, iron doesn't actually generate at normal Y levels. So right now it's like 71. That's pretty standard. But iron actually only really tends to generate like lower than I think like 50 or 56 or something like this. And higher than like 96 or something. Because they kind of want you to either go in a deep cave or go in a mountain to find iron. Which is pretty cool, but it does make it so like we're not going to just mine into iron right here. So overall though, that does mean it'll take a bit longer to get some iron tools and things. So we're going to want to light this up. Not because of mobs, just because we can kind of see a bit better that way. Now the rain isn't the best thing, but it will make it so that we'll have endermen probably not be as prevalent out there. Maybe just in the caves they'll stay. I guess we could make ourselves a chest if we're able to harvest a couple more of these planks. I don't know if I have enough sticks. Probably not. So if I grab this, and then we go like that, that could be good there. I can always spruce this place up a little bit. I wonder where the Enderman keeps teleporting to. Now, what else could we use in the morning here? I'm guessing we could probably get ourselves some of our food cooking. That could be really good, getting our furnace up there. I got some mutton. I'm not sure if Gemma does or not. But we'll throw that in there, and then we'll get ourselves some other things. I think a chest is definitely going to be our next thing, and as Gemma's doing, we should probably just kind of reharvest our wood here. We'll probably be just about ready to make a chest in a second here, which is good. And this can be our temporary base, or, I mean, as long-term as hardcore is base. So like this. I mean, hardcore can be very long-term. I've seen a lot of things like that. That could be... Oh, it's blocked down there. Oh, this is perfect. That means that if we just put one block there, and then a torch here, then our house is now expanded. That's actually really perfect. That's awesome. So now we have a bit of a bigger house here, and it's always a good thing. So, I guess we can probably just replace this, which is a good thing. I didn't even notice that down there, and I was still blocking it up, but that's still good. So we'll go like this, and I have 5, so we just need a bit more of that. And I might even go so as far as replacing some of these, just one by one, with some stone, because I now have, what, 6 stone? 6 stone now, so then just 2 more here and we can get ourselves a chest, which is perfect. And those first pigs there is what's going to really kind of hold us over in terms of food, which is good. Now, there's a creeper right there, which is actually not good at all, but thankfully we have this nice wall, so I'm not too afraid of that. But it could technically break the wall if it saw us, so we want to be a bit careful with that. So we can make ourselves our first chest here, like this. That's a good thing. We'll throw in the gold and the obsidian, stuff like this. Kind of got dark there. We'll put one there like this. It's funny, I'm still kind of used to putting up too many torches, but overall I do prefer kind of a lighter look anyway. So that's good. Our cooked mutton is finished cooking. We'll put kind of some of our extra food in here possibly. I mean, again, there's not really any point of long-term storage if we're kind of in the early stages, since that's obviously the most dangerous part. But overall, I'm pretty happy with what we've done so far. I wonder how long till it's morning here? Probably a little bit here. And morning is probably not too far away. So there's that one creeper there. I bet you I could hit its legs and we'd be safe. Thing is, creepers aren't actually that dangerous. You just have to deal with them the correct way. So if I could possibly hit that creeper in such a way, at least put a torch up. Because again, these guys need a lot less light to spawn now. So it's extremely easy to spawn proof. I don't do anything stupid though, since obviously don't have an iron armor. And we are of course locked in hard mode because that's part of hardcore. So we want to do things that are of course as safe as possible. Yeah, I guess iron is our only real chance to get iron is down here. So you'd want to get down there, but I don't really see anything for now. Might just take a quick little run for it, but with some stone blocks in my inventory. Just kind of looking around here. That lists kind of branch out a bit, which is a bit dangerous there. So probably just head back here and block it up so we're safe. Actually, what I do, if I block it up like this, then the creeper will probably still run towards me. If I go like this, then I can, yeah, there it is. So it can still see me, but it'll only explode like that. Yeah, so I can probably hit it. This is a good little way to do it. I can hit it, but it cannot explode. And again, just being super careful because if it explodes the wall. And there we go, Monster Hunter. And on hardcore mode, that's actually not half bad of achievement. So that's pretty awesome. We'll just keep it kind of open like that. Got some nice diorite there. Looks like things are still night, but it looks like it is becoming morning, which is super awesome. And I think I'll just kind of keep heading down here. I wonder if I have some torches in here. I do not, but I do have coal. If you have any more planks there, Gemma, I need at least one more. Because I can make a couple sticks. There's some planks. Thank you. You harvested a lot. That's good. So go like this. Make some sticks like that. And maybe we'll make one more chest with that. And you can have the rest of those back for now. And I'll make a whole bunch of torches. Alright. And then we may as well venture down a bit because we can't get armor till we have iron. And there's kind of that first leap of trying to get iron. So kind of just go like this. I don't see anything. And again, spawn proofing is decently easy. So we're just going to be really careful. As long as I'm pretty well aware of my surroundings, we should be pretty good. I'm just going to get a quick little look of what's around here before we just kind of venture out right into the wild. I don't actually see like anything in terms of mobs, which is... Or I see one zombie here, but very, very little. So that's a good thing. I think our best bet is probably actually to run a bit further from where we were sleeping, just temporarily. Because then we can basically be able to kind of escape from those mobs that spawn during the night. Be very careful here. There's an aquifer that can lead into deep underground caves in the new generation. We want to be careful about this. So it is about morning. It is still raining, which means the mobs are not going to burn up that are undead, which is not the best thing. Actually, you heard the zombie there. So I might just kind of lure it in a little bit here. Let's see if I can do that. It might not be the exact same zombie. And I guess I'm just putting too many torches down. It's like a total like ingrained habit over years of doing it the one way. It's funny. But either way, I will head down here. And over here back to our house. And I think we're pretty well good to head out. I do hear a zombie burning up now. If it's burning up, how is it burning up in the rain? I have no idea. That's very odd. Yeah, I have no idea how in the world that zombie is burning up in the rain. But anyway. Odd. Okay, well here we are. So I think I really don't see any mobs. That's a really good thing. I'm surprised. Like, I don't see literally any. We obviously are not in peaceful mode. It is hardcore. So I think what we can do is we can probably just keep it like this. May as well grab our food. That's probably pretty important. So I'll probably just grab, may as well just grab everything for now, honestly. We probably won't keep this place, but we might. I may as well just grab the chest. Did I make a stone axe? I did not. So we may as well just grab that. If you want to grab the crafting table there. We'll kind of just pack up a little bit here. I think our best bet is to kind of head across this to that other taiga we see over there. Because that's probably a good biome to go looking for some stuff. So we'll probably head out from here. And yeah, just basically right over there is where we're going to kind of want to head to find ourselves the rest of the sheep so we can go to bed. But before we do that, you're going to have to wait because it's the end of the episode. If you enjoyed this first episode of Gemma and my hardcore series, there's a correct way of saying it, make sure to press the like button, make sure to subscribe, comment, share, all those things that help my video and my channel. I'll see you in the next video and have a great day. Goodbye and hope we survive.